Adventures here. Wanted to come to you live and just kind of talk to you about some things going on, some plans we've got going on, upcoming trip. Anything special you want to talk about, babe?
Well, we not last month we just got off of the Valiant Lady. We did a back to back to Bimini and Cozumel, and then back to Bimini. And we love Virgin so much that we decided that we were going to do a transatlantic. So I think that's our biggest news is come October, we will be joining the Valiant Lady in Barcelona and going from Valencia to Casablanca to the Canary Islands and then back to Miami. So I think that's our biggest news. I'm very excited.
Yeah, and we can't say enough about Virgin. Obviously, we're in the Virgin hat. It's been great. Rock stars, we've been rock stars. We've been mega. It's a great experience. We'd love for people that want to come out and join us to come out and experience it with us. It's a great experience. The food, the entertainment.
The vibe, the vibe is everything to me.
Yeah, it's very relaxed. I don't have to dress up. I don't have to feel like I have to fit in anywhere. It's just to kind of come as you are, and it's really good. And being with a rock star, obviously you get some perks of the Richard's Rooftop, and the girls at Richard's Rooftop really love me. They like to pour my drinks while we're there. So um,
They were dangerous. They were very dangerous.
yeah, I was a little concerned coming off of Bimini that I may have to have some help getting off the beach, but we made it. So we got our upcoming cruise. We're looking forward to it. It's a learning experience because this will be our first transatlantic. It'll be my first time flying to Europe. We it's a learning experience. So we're having to learn how to repack. We're having to learn how to pare things down. Because we have weight limits on the luggage as we're flying over, and
Yeah.
so this is going to be a new experience for us. So we're going to document this. So we're going to come back and let you guys know. I know that Shauna's ordered some new stuff to carry on the trip to help with packing. You want to talk a little bit about it?
Well, normally we seem to just drive down normally. So we're from Virginia, which is about 11, 12-ish hour drive down. So we're able to kind of pack as we want. And I am admittedly an overpacker. I normally
Yes, she is.
pack a purse, a backpack, a small suitcase, and a large suitcase. And for this flight over to Barcelona, there are a lot of limits. So including United and what they allow for a carry on, and for a personal item. So I've been researching what's allowed as a personal item versus just a purse, and so I think I've got a pretty cool carry on. I just ordered a new backpack.
Don't forget the turtle.
Oh, yes, I got a turtle pillow, which I'm very excited to use. And so that's going to be the biggest challenge, I think, for me. Not only not to overpack, which I normally do for a 7 or 8 day cruise, but this is a 14-day cruise. Luckily, this will be our fourth Virgin voyage. Our last one was a back to back. And once you get to three, you become Blue Extra. And Blue Extra allows you for one bag of laundry per person. So our plan is to pack for a 7-ish day cruise, and then turning our laundry over somewhere in between, and then using that, using those clothes for the second half of the cruise. I think that's probably going to be the biggest challenge for me is limiting my packing for
And,
the cruise.
and our last cruise, as we were megas, we did get free laundry service, and it's a pretty decent bag. So I mean, you can fit a decent amount of clothes in there. So we sent it off that morning, and by later that night, it was back in our room, folded and ready to go. So we're gonna take advantage of that on this next cruise. And I've ordered some shirts, like Columbia style shirts and pants that are not as heavy as others, trying to cut down on waste and weight and everything. So it's a learning experience, and we're going to document as we go so we can come back and let you guys know as things happen.
And I think my biggest hack is going to be one of my favorite pieces of my clothes are sari skirts, and they're reversible. So my plan is going to be pack a couple sari skirts. They are reversible. So with one skirt, I can at least get two looks out of it. So if I pack two or three, that's going to be 4 or 6 different looks along with t-shirts to go with it. So that's, I think, going to be my packing hack.
Yeah, and on this cruise too, it's going to be over Halloween. So not only do we have to pack our outfits for Scarlet Night, we have to pack costumes for the costume party, pajamas. So we have to bring some extra clothes, but we're also trying to bring less clothes, less weighted clothes, so that we can accomplish this. And you know, carrying stuff back, we buy souvenirs. It's going to add some weight to what we bring back. So we're we're trying to plan for that.
But if anyone has any tips, this will be our first transatlantic flight, first transatlantic cruise. So if anyone has any tips for us in packing and getting ready and a transatlantic flight, especially one we're leaving, I think it's at 6:30 our time. We are going to be leaving from the DC area. And then when we get to Barcelona, it'll be 8:30 in the morning, which from what I understand is like 2:30 our time. And it's been a long time since I took a long flight, but um, if you have any tips or tricks on how to kind of deal with that, we are completely open to it because we leave on Friday, we get there Saturday, and then our cruise leaves on Sunday. So
Yeah, and I'm trying to get geared up for it because I do use a CPAP and I don't sleep well on planes. So I'm going to be my first time carrying a CPAP on a plane and using it for the overnight. I've ordered an Oculus to see if I can maybe drown out some of the noise, put a movie on, and just try to disconnect myself so we're not tired when we get in the next day. And really looking forward to it.
and I've never been to Spain before, so we've been doing a lot of research, going on Google, going on YouTube, finding out about Barcelona because we really only have probably 12 hours or so to enjoy it. So if anyone has any tips about Barcelona, where to go, what to see, we are going to be at the 60s Rambles Hotel, which it's right on Las Ramblas, but we really know nothing. So if anyone has any tips, any ideas about what to do in Spain, we'd appreciate it.
And I see that Harper has joined us. Hi,
Hi,
Harper.
Harper.
Love you, Harper. So yeah, it's going to be a new experience for us. I have never been over to Europe before, so
Me neither.
don't know what to expect, and we're doing a lot of research. And if you guys are interested in doing some of this with us, reach out to us. We'll let you know of our upcoming cruises, and we'd love to have you come along with us and experience the Virgin Way.
Because we've cruised a couple other lines before Virgin. I have been on Holland and Princess and Carnival before going on Virgin. Our very first Virgin cruise was over Christmas this past year. Dan has been on Carnival and Princess, and we loved all of them for their own distinct reasons. And to be honest, we kind of wanted to not like Virgin. Um, our very first cruise was a Rockstar suite.
It's hard to go
Um,
back.
and when we booked our Rockstar suite, they're obviously more expensive than an Ocean View or an Insider or Ocean Terrace, but they weren't expensive as they are now. And so, to be honest, we really wanted to hate it, just because of looking at future cruises, the increased cost, and
Yeah.
we loved it.
Yeah, and then with our recent back to back, it's just been we really want to keep cruising Virgin. We're enjoying it. So don't really have much else to talk about tonight, but we wanted to come on and say hi to everybody. We've got the new studio set up, so we're gonna try to start coming to you more. Sean is going to be talking to you about packing and gadgets that she's come up with. We're going to talk about excursions.
Yeah, I think we have an excursion planned at every port. Usually, when we cruise, we might have one excursion, and then the other ports are just kind of come as you are, explore around, maybe get a private driver. But this one, because we've never been to Europe before, all of our other cruises have been um, in the Caribbean. So since this one is in Europe and in Africa, we just didn't know what to expect. So we did book an excursion for each one. So we'll be talking about the excursions in each of our ports before we go in each of our ports. So if anyone has any tips or tricks or ideas, because obviously our excursions will take up all of our time, we would really appreciate it because we're really looking forward to being able to explore Europe and Africa. Really excited about Casablanca.
Yeah,
Really excited.
it's going to be fun. So we've watched a lot of videos. We've watched a lot of people out there and took their recommendations, and went and did the research, and I think we found some things that we're going to enjoy, and hopefully we can come to you live from the ship while we're there a few times and give you updates on what's going on. But if not, when we get back, we will definitely have video and stuff to put on YouTube for you guys to look at, and we'll also be doing reviews of the places we go, and so
And I guess if anyone has any tips about doing a transatlantic, I mean, the most we've cruised, I think our shortest cruise was the first half of our back to back. That was a 3 day cruise. And then the second half was 5. So it was 8 in total. And I think 8 has been the longest amount of time that we've spent, on board. And I think the most sea days that we've had is 4 in total. This one, not including in between our European and African ports, are going to be 8 sea days. So we had never cruised 8 sea days before. So if anyone has any ideas on what to do during 8 sea days, if you've done a transatlantic or had a lot of sea days back to back, what what have you done? What have you done to occupy your time? That would be great. I'm really looking forward to being able to do more than what we have. I think the longest in total was 5 on our Virgin cruises before, and it's just not enough time to do all the stuff that we want to do. All the restaurants we still have to to go back to the dock and the dock house. We haven't made that yet. So I know that's one place we definitely want to hit. But especially if you've been a Virgin Voyager, what are some things that you suggest that we do on those 8 sea days, other than the dock and the dock house, which is the one place that we haven't hit? But I'm really looking forward to being able to do some of the extra classes, some of the extra activities, some of the extra restaurants, being able to go up to Richard's rooftop more often.
it's
We would
one of my
always
favorite places.
go to Richards between 5 and 6, but we never kind of went up there on a sea day and just spent the time. So I'm looking forward to being able to do that as well.
Yeah, and if there's anything that you want to see on the ship or got questions about, let us know so that we can go out, take videos, get questions answered for you, and try to help you out to fill in blanks that you may have also.
Yeah, because I know Virgin's still kind of an outlier, and a lot of people kind of wonder about Virgin, what it's about, what it's like. So if you have any questions for us about Virgin, the experience, what to expect, we would be happy to answer those questions as well. Because it's a really unique experience, and it's a cruise that we definitely, now that we've been on it 3 times, we want to cruise more and more.
And we've unfortunately never done anything less than a rock star. So I mean, I guess there's always a first. We can try it out to see how we like it, but after going rock star, it's going to be
It's gonna
a
be hard.
tough thing to do. We've had great rock star agents. I mean, pretty much everything that we asked for that wasn't crazy. I mean, obviously you've
We
heard the
didn't ask
stories
for.
about llamas and stuff brought to the room, but everything we've asked them for, they've accommodated us. They've brought it out. They've just been really good. And our last two rock stars, were amazing. One of them was a mega, and
Shout out Martin.
yeah,
We love you,
Martin.
Martin.
There was nothing that I could ask for that Martin would tell me no.
Yeah.
So
And we plan on doing videos about the Rockstar experience and the Mega Rockstar experience. What to expect, our thoughts on them, if we think it's a good value, because you obviously are spending much more money, especially at the Mega Rockstar, for that room.
yeah, so like I said, we just kind of wanted to come on and say hi to everybody tonight and let you know that the studio's set up and we're gonna be putting some regular content out. So please like, subscribe. There's stuff you want to see, let us know. We'll work on putting videos together for you, and we're gonna try to come on. We'll try to come on live at least maybe once a week, and but we'll continue to put more videos out during the week. And if there's anything that you want us to talk about, let us know.
All right. Have a good night, everyone. Take
Good
care.
night. All right.